welcome to another edition of ICEV TV. Today, I'm joined by Professor Minh, co-chair of the recent Blood EV workshop that was held in September in Seoul, Korea. Professor, could you give us an overview of the Blood EV workshop?
This is my privilege to organize a Blood EV workshop twice, starting from the interest that we saw at the first Blood EV workshop in Helsinki 2 years ago. We found that this workshop was important for updates on both basic and translational research in the field, whether you work on diagnostic or therapeutic aspect of blood EVs. You might find useful to learn new methodologies in the field and to discuss challenges that we face. The education day was very useful for newcomer to understand the background and the standard, as well as to learn the know-how in the field. Extensive discussion in the workshop can lead to many good solutions and new ideas for research. Continuous discussion in small group setting also help us to create new collaboration among the participants. The workshop this year was held in Seoul, Korea from September 4th to 6th. We have over 700 participants on the educational day and about 80 people in the 2-day workshop.
Now, what would you say were the highlights of the event?
The talk on the education day were excellent. That provide the background for subsequent discussion. The panel discussion on the education day was a highlight. It was especially exciting. There was various debates on controversial topics, such as the standard for EV purification, labeling, and functional assays. We had so many questions from the audience and so many answers from the panelists that heated the room and stimulated interactions to the highest excitement. I remember some of the participants keep raising their hands and standing up to get their turn to ask questions. The panelists, especially Andreas, Metka, Ring, and Sarah, was so excited that they kept speaking, laughing, and sometimes politely interrupting each other to share their perspectives.
What were the key takeaways from the Blood EV workshop? Where do we go next?
There are many good messages from the meeting. In general, I can summarize a few takeaways. EVs in the blood are very diverse and heterogeneous. They may come from many different cell types, including blood cells and cells in own tissues. These EVs perform many different functions. Blood EVs interact with many cells and other types of particles in the circulation. They are often covered by a corona, hence it's challenging to get very pure EVs from blood samples. The requirement for EV isolation depends on the purpose of the research. For biomarker identification from blood samples, we need pure EVs without contamination with other particles. For biomarker detection, we may not need highly pure EVs, but an isolation method that is high throughput. For therapeutic EVs, we need EV isolation methods that are scalable, able to process a large volume of blood or blood cell supernatant. For any applications, we need to optimize the process and make it consistent, and we need to report it. And for all, I would like to thank the host, our organizers in Korea, the Korean Society for EVs. I would like to thank our IOC and all the speakers, all the participants, and especially the sponsors who supported our workshop. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks again to Professor Lei, and we'll see you again on another edition of ICEV TV.